name you have on the case and who I am, it's two different people.
You want to smile about it and laugh about it? Take him back. We'll call him out later. Take him back. You keep laughing. You laugh one more time, that's 30 days. Go contempt. Look it up. I'm not threatening you. Say one more word and that's contempt. 30 days. 30 days.
All right, guys, buckle up. This is hands down one of the most intense court hearings we've ever covered. The sovereign citizen in this video. Smug, rude, completely unhinged. He just won't shut up. It's like he's begging to get locked up. But don't worry, the judge isn't having any of it. Every time this guy tries to pull the "I don't consent" nonsense, the judge shuts him down hard. Sovereign citizens love to act like they're above the law. But in a real courtroom, that fantasy falls apart fast. Let me know in the comments. Was this guy just clueless? Or do you think he wanted to be thrown in jail? And if you enjoy watching these courtroom train wrecks as much as we do, hit that like button and subscribe. We've got plenty more coming. Now, let's dive in and watch this meltdown unfold.
Seems to be some confusion.
What's the confusion?
I've stated multiple times on the record that I wish to represent myself.
Well, I thought we got rid of that issue the last.
Yeah, I thought so too. I spoke to this gentleman right here and expressed my wish to represent myself as well.
All right. Well, if he doesn't want you, I mean, we'll figure that out in a moment. So, Mr. Styron, we're going to go through this again. What do we want to do in this case? You understand what you're charged with, sir?
I understand what the charges are against me, yeah.
Okay, look, you're going to have to give me straightforward answers to my questions because I've got to make sure that you understand certain things. I got to do certain things here.
From my understanding,
you understand, first of all, that if you do be direct, you want to smile about it and laugh about it, take him back. We'll call him out later. Take him back. You keep laughing. You laugh one more time, that's 30 days. Go contempt. Look it up.
That was fast. I've got to say, Judge Simpson does not play around with sovereign citizens. And honestly, I'm here for it. Every time one of these guys rolls into court with their nonsense, Simpson just shuts it down cold. But seriously, what are these sovereign citizens even expecting to happen? Does this dude want to go to jail? Because from the way he's laughing and smiling, it's like he thinks this is a game. It makes zero sense. No sovereign citizen has ever actually won a case by yelling "I don't consent" or waving around fake documents. So what's the end game here? If anyone out there actually understands this movement, seriously, drop it in the comments. I'd love to know what these people think is going to happen, because right now it just looks like they're begging to get arrested. Anyway, let's see what this guy pulls during his next appearance. My guess, more nonsense. But we'll find.
State your name.
my name is Thomas Styron. Living man.
Mr. Styron, you are before the court. You have elected to represent yourself. I do have to advise you that you have 3 counts against you. The first count is that of fleeing and eluding 3rd degree under the Motor Vehicle Code. Do you understand the nature of that charge, sir?
This is under the assumption that you're compelling me to identify as Thomas York Styron, the legal entity on this case.
I believe that you are. Do you understand the nature of the charge, sir?
I don't understand how the name you have on the case and who I am, it's 2 different people.
I have a complaint, Thomas Styron II. Do you understand that that individual is charged with fleeing and eluding 3rd degree?
So,
do you understand the nature of that charge? You just need to answer my question.
For the record,
take him back, and when he decides he wants to cooperate, we'll bring him back, maybe. I'm not threatening you. Say one more word, and that's 30 days. 30 days!
This guy seriously does not want to have any freedom, does he? He absolutely earned that 30 days for contempt. Like, what did he think was going to happen? Judge Simpson, in all his no-nonsense glory, literally gave this guy a clear chance to answer a simple question. And he still blew it. It's like this dude is allergic to common sense. If anyone in the comments can explain what this guy's actual goal is, please let me know, because I'm completely lost here. But now he's back. Again, let's see what kind of chaos he brings in this third appearance. Let's dive in.
Recalls the case, People of the State of Michigan versus Thomas Styron II. Styron, you are before the court on a felony complaint that does allege count 1. And I'm going to presume, since you do not want to answer the court's questions, that you understand English and understand what I'm saying. You are before the court on 3 charges. Count 1 is the charge of fleeing and eluding third degree. Under the Michigan Motor Vehicle Code, that is a felony punishable by up to 5 years incarceration, a $1,000 fine plus court cost, and would require the Secretary of State to suspend your license for up to 1 year upon conviction. Count 2 is assaulting, resisting, and obstructing a police officer. That is a felony or high court misdemeanor punishable by up to 2 years incarceration and or a $2,000 fine plus court cost. Count 3 is a misdemeanor offense of operating with a license suspended, denied, and or revoked. That is a misdemeanor as indicated, punishable by up to 93 days, $500 fine plus court cost. Your vehicle could be subject to immobilization. Since you refused previously to answer my acknowledgement as to whether you understand that, I will assume that you understand what you're charged with. You are also entitled to be represented by counsel at this and all subsequent proceedings. If you could not afford to hire an attorney would be provided at public expense to represent you in this matter. You are entitled, as indicated, to be represented at this proceeding, all subsequent proceedings, including your preliminary examination, and if the matter were to proceed by trial, you would be entitled to counsel. It is, as we have gone through with the previous proceedings, the court's understanding that you do not wish to be represented by counsel, and that this matter will then proceed forth with you representing yourself. I have to advise you that in representing yourself, the court will make the presumption that you understand the Michigan court rules, those regarding both procedure and those regarding evidence. The court will not be providing any legal assistance to you during the course of those proceedings and will hold you to the same standards that I would hold an attorney representing or practicing before this court. So, with all of that, and with the court's understanding that you do not want to be represented by counsel, I will set this matter for its next proceeding.
You understand I'm the beneficiary, not trustee, right?
That will be the preliminary examination. I will set the preliminary examination. Has discovery been provided to the defendant?
Your Honor, he was previously represented by the public defender. I don't know if they turned over the paperwork to him.
Does anybody from the public defender's office know whether or not the defendant has been provided discovery? Mr. Odetella. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Your Honor, we have the discovery. I have not been able to share that discovery with Mr. Styron. I tried to speak with him and go over it, but I'd be happy to turn that over to him at the first available.
All right. If you would either turn that over to the court officer so that they can provide that to Mr. Styron so that he has the discovery. And if you could do that today, I would appreciate it.
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm setting the preliminary examination. Thank you, sir.
Yes.
The people would have their witnesses available June 11th. Set this matter for preliminary examination in person, June 11th, 2024, 9 a.m. That is before me. Defendant, as he was leaving the courtroom the last time, the court did find the defendant in contempt, sentenced him to 30 days. The defendant will serve that sentence. The court will sign the judgment sentence regarding the contempt.
I don't understand how that's possible. Like I said, I'm
So first of all, watch your
beneficiary.
language.
You're treating me as if I'm the trustee, or I don't want to partake in any trust fraud or anything like that. Is this a Cess QVA trust matter? Involved in this? Is my social security number attached to this at all? Go figure.
Siren, or whoever you wish to be addressed as, I'd suggest that you watch yourself because there's going to be more time coming. You keep it up. You will learn how to conduct yourself appropriately in these proceedings in this courtroom and before me. You will not, in any manner whatsoever,
You're trying to compel me to be somebody I'm not.
Or this institution.
You have no evidence.
It will not
to prove that I'm who you say I am.
You will not talk to me in that fashion.
In what fashion? I'm not the one being unethical.
Very good. You'll serve the 30 days. We'll see. We'll see him on the 6th. Bond continued.
Honestly, I do. I was half expecting Judge Simpson to slap him with another 30 just for those rude comments at the end. Like, seriously, how far can you push? Your luck in one hearing. You've got to admit, though, ... This sovereign citizen has some serious nerve. He walked into court fully loaded with sense legal theories and refused to back down, no matter how absurd he sounded. Sure, he might have the IQ of a broken doorknob, but I'll give him this. He's got guts. This whole case is just another perfect example of what not to do in court. Judges have the power to hold people in contempt for a reason, and disrespecting them is the fastest way to lose any sliver of credibility you had left. If anything, this guy proves how important it is to actually understand your rights and the law. Not the made-up version sovereign citizens read on conspiracy blogs. Watching Judge Simpson handle him was frustrating, but honestly, weirdly satisfying. You don't see a lot of judges handle these people as firmly and as calmly as he did. Let me know what you guys think. Was 30 days enough, or should this guy have gotten more? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and as always, if you're into content like this, hit that like button and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Take care.